Our broadcast comes to you today from inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. We're just about ready to kick off another year of NFL football. Thanks for being here to enjoy today's season opening game as the Seahawks match up against the Lions. Well, the teams are out on the field, the crowd in full throat as we get this new season started with the kickoff. Graham is just about ready to kick this one away. Should be a return here. From the 6-yard line. Stallworth returns this one to the 28-yard line. Well, John, two very good, very evenly matched teams in this one, and I would suspect a few lead changes today.
When you take a look at both of these teams, one thing jumps out. That's their ability to play mistake-free football. He was being patient, waiting for something to happen. And whap!
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. With the pass, complete to the wide receiver, McAllister with the stop at the 36-yard line.
You got to get rid of the ball quickly here. 3-step drop and throw.
Ball on their own 36.
Set. Hey.
With the throw. The pass falls incomplete. Watson was the intended receiver on that play. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. He's waving for the fair catch.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
Only one man back. Give it to the halfback. Breaks free. Sanders makes the tackle at the 37-yard line. He showed some nice moves on that run.
The offense won the battle at the line of scrimmage, and they blew the defenders off the line, opening holes for the runner to slide right through.
Ball on the 37-yard line. The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Completed pass to the back. The pass goes for 6.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
Set. Hey.
The extra point attempt is good. First possession capped off by the touchdown, John.
It seems like they do this kind of thing every time I see them play. They like to start things off quickly on offense, then let the running game control the clock in the second half once they've established the lead.
Good kick should be returnable from the 9. Breaks the tackle.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
Jones, the lone setback. And they go with the delay. Lewis is there for the tackle at the 25.
Right now they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
Graham comes in motion. Hands it off. Lewis drags the ball carrier down behind the line. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Drops back with the pass. Right on target to the wide receiver. Culpepper is right on the mark with that throw.
3rd down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp, because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy, and he made a good throw.
Detroit lines up in a 4-3. With a counterplay, Lewis makes the tackle at the 34. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball on their own 34. Only one man in the backfield. Hands it off with the throw. Almost intercepted.
What's the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Under pressure, steps up into the pocket. Brayton busts through and takes him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a good mix of moves when he rushes. He can beat you with a swim, the club, or the arm over.
Stallworth into return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Ball on their own 26. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Williamson is there on the stop at the 33.
You might want to drop back a little deeper on this play. Step up in the pocket and let her fly.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel back. Looking for room. Breaks free. Abraham records the tackle at the 42. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
1st and 10. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. And up to the tailback. Thompson comes up to make the play at the 40.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
Ball on their own 40. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. With a counterplay, Abraham is there on the stop at the 38.
They didn't fool anybody with that play call. The defense knew what was coming, and they shut that thing down quickly.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 7-0. Lions. And we're ready to start the second quarter. 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. They come out in a dime package. Setting up play action. Long throw. This one falls incomplete. Going deep on 3rd down, but he couldn't get the ball to the receiver. Number 9 will come in now to punt it away. McAllister is back to receive this kick. And he signals for the fair catch. Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Culpepper sends a man in motion. Hand it off. Missed tackle. He just unloaded on him.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. The ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Detroit comes out in a 4-3. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Graham was his intended target. The Lions with a 4-man front. And with a counterplay. Number 99 is there for the tackle at the 24. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Richardson is ready to punt this one away. Stallworth is the deep return man. Fair catch called for.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
The Lions come out with 3 receivers tight. With the throw, nearly picked off. Williamson was the one they were trying to get the ball to. 2-minute warning coming up. Parker, the lone back. Pressure. Open field, and he's going to run the 40. McAllister comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line. Now that is the play of the day.
You know, if you're picking sides, this is one guy that you pick first. He's a special player. Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
1st and 10. They line up in the I formation. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Deep throw. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage. Just over a minute still to go. Only one man back. Drops back. Gets rid of it. He hits his back. He has room to run. Breaks free. Thompson is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
The backs are lined up in an I. Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw, completed pass to the back. Breaks the tackle, and he ducks out of bounds at the 18-yard line. How about that speed? Great individual effort by Parker.
Hey, that's all you have to do with this guy. Just give him the ball and let him outrun everybody on the field.
They'll make this a 2-possession until they get into the end zone on this drive. They're just inside the 20.
The defense likes to keep the pressure on. They'll bring extra guys on an overloaded side, hoping for turnover opportunities.
So it's 2nd down now.
And here's a chance for the offense to make their move. The defense could be sending a blitz, so I'd go with something to my running back. A swing pass or maybe even a screen. If they execute, they could put this one in the end zone.
Right on target to the wide receiver.
He's one of those guys who can really run. They have plays designed around him in their offensive game plan.
4 more yards to the end zone. Hands it off. Thompson comes up to make the play.
They had that one clogged before the offense even snapped the ball.
It's 2nd and goal at the 5. Hand off to the tailback. Touchdown.
And here's a case where you let your big guards and tackles and center do all the dirty work, and you just follow them in and get the touchdown. Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. And he let that one go. The lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Scobie comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses.
It's 1st and 10. The Lions with a 4-man front. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
They'll go from the I formation. Boston in motion. He gets the count. Polamalu pulls him down at the 26-yard line.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
3rd and 5. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Culpepper sends a man in motion. Pressure coming. It is important. Ball loose. Detroit will stop it there. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Richardson comes into the game for the punt. Stallworth lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch. Ball on their own 34. Only one man back with a counter play. Sanders records the stop at the 37. Parker had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up here.
Red 25.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. With the carry, they'll go with a play fake. Going deep. The 20. He has the 10. They get it in through the air. So they call it on the offense, and that's big. because they lose the touchdown. At the end of 2, the score is 14-0. Lions. Scobie is back and ready to put this one in the air. Sends it sailing. From the 11.
This team is going to have to focus a lot more than they did in the first half if they're going to come back.
White, the man in motion. Going to the left. Back breaking free. Polamalu comes up to make the play. Jones had some room to work with on the outside. Gains 6 yards. Ball on their own 31. The Lions with a 4-man front. Ian Benejo in motion. Crosses it left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Out of the I formation. On the call. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. The linebacker came up and made a very solid tackle to make sure he didn't get to the first down marker. They're having a lot of problems moving the football today, failing to even get beyond midfield. From the 23-yard line.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the path.
1st and 10. The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. John Abraham stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. Parker with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Pushes it out to the left. Parker makes the tackle at the 38-yard line.
He saw the marker as he got to the outside, and he just turned it up and got past it.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Young using split backs.
Silver, 19.
They're coming with the play. Throwing. Complete to the running back. Bob Sanders is the man to bring him down. That's his 3rd tackle.
Run the football. Good running game will really open up the path.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Parker lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Here comes the play. Going long. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He's got great recovery speed, and he can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
With the pass. Knocked away. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you'll see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Number 9 will come in now to punt it away. McAllister looks like he's ready for the return. He signals for a fair catch.
This is a good defense to call.
Culpepper using split backs. Hand it off. Number 99 is there on the stop at the 23.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Detroit goes with a 4-man front. Hand it off to the back. Brayton is there for the tackle at the 20. Big tackle there for Lawson. Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
The Lions come out in a 4-3. Culpepper with a man in motion. pass off. Drops the interception. Seattle comes up short on third down again. They can't keep the drive alive, and they're really struggling offensively. Here in the third, they've yet to cross midfield. From the 37-yard line.
Watch where there's movement up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Tucks it away. Bob Sanders found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game. He's completed 3 quarters of play, and the score is 14-0. Lions. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Parker lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Fakes the handle with the throw, and he makes his target. Williams comes up to make the play. They get 1st down yardage on that hookup.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
It's 1st and 10. They line up in the I formation. To the halfback. Number 58 brings him down at the 37-yard line.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
2nd and 8. Nickelback in this time. In this direction. Chris McAllister brought him down for his 3rd tackle. Great run there. That'll be a 1st down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the 1st down.
Using split back. They're blitzing. Closing in. On the move. Incomplete pass.
Feed this one to the fullback. Just have him power it through.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. It's a blitz. On the run. Going behind, but caught. Makes the stop at the 9. That's why he's so dangerous.
I'll tell you what. He's just a football player and a great ball handler. Anytime you get the ball in his hands, it can be big.
It's 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Parker, the lone setback. With a counterplay. Number 58 stops the play in the backfield. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Yeah, when you run up the middle, the offensive line needs to create some type of room. Otherwise, he's going to bounce right out of there and look for other places to run. And sometimes that'll result in a loss.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Watson, the man in motion. Looking for room. Touchdown, Lions.
That touchdown had everything. Good play call, good blocking, and a great run. Here's what you do. You start pushing, and if you don't get to him and you see him start to throw, you stop and you get your hands up. And that's what gets you in those passing lanes, and that's how you knock the ball down.
Scobie comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. The Lions are now well positioned for a victory with virtually no time left for 3 scoring drives.
Now the defense really needed to force a punt there. They couldn't get it done. This one is over.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 9-yard line. The Seahawks have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 21-yard line. We're just about down to 1 minute. Jones, the lone setback. Culpepper with a man in motion. The blitz is on. Reed comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line. The offense is going to hurry things up here. They'll pass on 1st down. Rosen. Right on target to the wide receiver. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the 1st, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
first down. With the throw. This one falls incomplete, and they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Dropping back, gets rid of it, and he ducks out of bounds at the 42.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Stay in bounds. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Only one man back. Throwing. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Graham was the intended receiver on that play.
The defense really bears down on third down.
Culpepper sends a man in motion. Seattle conserves time here by stopping the clock with just over a minute 30 to play.
This guy seems to make big plays in every game that I watch him play. They need to do a better job of sliding the protection over to his side.
Difficult situation here, but not much else they can do but go for it. Gets rid of it. Broken up.
Watch it here. This is one heck of a play by the defender on fourth down. He gets up there, and he deflects the ball to save a big play.
A little misdirection. Number 58 is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
Set, go, 64.
On the ground. Claude is there on the stop at the 39-yard line. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Give it to the halfback. Sanders brought him down. That's his 5th tackle of the game.
He's showing a good burst and explosiveness on just about every carry. He's one of those guys who can break one for a touchdown anytime he touches the ball.
Set, purple, 49.
Off to the tailback. The 20. Williams comes up to make the play. Parker eclipses the 100-yard mark on that carry. In field goal range now. With the carry, wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving around that you just tackle whatever you can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
Set, gold, 64. Silver, 19. Purple, 39.
To carry it, Bob Sanders makes the tackle, and so that's number 6. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Detroit 21, Seattle 0.